Hello, today I'm going to make Chinese meatballs in two different sauces, sweet and sour sauce and sweet sticky sauce. Now we go to prepare the meat seasoning. The seasoning and other ingredients for the meatballs include salt, sugar, white pepper, garlic granules, cornstarch, Worcestershire sauce, light and dark soy sauce, rice wine, 1 egg. A full list of the ingredients is shown on the screen and also listed below the video. First, I mix the seasoning, egg, water in a bowl before adding them to the minced meat. This ensures even distribution through the pork minced. Next is to adjust the consistency of the meatball mixture by adding breadcrumbs. I add the breadcrumbs in small amounts and mix through, checking the consistency. Once the consistency is right, I roll the mixture into 1.5 inch size balls. You'll probably be using half to 1 cup of breadcrumb. Now come to cooking the meatballs. You need to preheat the pan, add a little bit oil in the pan, add the meatballs in one by one, and turn the heat to medium-high heat. Do not turn the meatballs until they firm up a little bit. After that, then you can turn them a couple times. And cover the pan with a lid and turn the heat to medium-low heat and then let it cook through. Open the lid and check the meatballs are done. And what you can do is use a pair of scissors to cut open a meatball. If it is no longer pink and no juices flowing, then it is done. Then you need to turn the heat back on to high to get that brown color. Now the meatballs are done. Set the meatballs aside while we go on to cooking the sauce. We go on prepare the sweet and sour sauce mixture. This sweet and sour sauce is very simple and easy to make. Literally takes a few minutes to prepare and cook it. Prepare the dry and wet ingredients mix of salt, cornstarch, brown sugar, ketchup, vinegar, water in a bowl and mix it well. Cooking the sweet and sour sauce. Preheat the pan, put a little bit oil in the pan in medium heat. Stir the mixture well before you pour into the pan. Stir constantly in the pan. Turn it to medium-low heat when you start to see the sauce bubbling up, thickening up. If you find the sauce a bit too thick, add a little more water. If you find the sauce a bit too thin, you can always thicken it up by adding cornstarch slurry. A cornstarch slurry is you use 1 to 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, mix it in cold water in a cup first, and mix the mixture well before you pour it into the sauce. That's how you thicken up a sauce. But you cannot put cornstarch directly into the hot pan because it will create lumps and not smooth. And now, right at the end of the cooking of the sauce, take the pan away from the heat and then add a little bit of oil into the sauce. That will make the sauce shiny. And then now you can put the meatballs back into the sauce and toss it well. And that's you have the sweet and sour sauce meatballs. And this sweet and sour sauce is not only great with coating meatballs, it's also wonderful as a dipping sauce for chicken wings, any crunchy fried food, spring rolls. We go on to the next sauce. Is we have to prepare it first. Is the sweet sticky sauce. Mix all the dry and wet ingredients in a bowl first and mix it well. The ingredients are light and dark soy sauce, cornstarch, brown sugar, vinegar, and water. Now we're going to cook the second sauce, that is the sweet and sticky sauce. Again, a little bit oil in the pan, medium heat. Stir the mixture well before pouring into the pan. Stir constantly, and once you see the sauce start to thicken up, then turn it to medium-low. If the sauce is too thick, add water. Too thin, add a bit of cornstarch slurry. And also at the end of the cooking the sauce, and add a dish of oil to make the sauce shiny. And this sweet sticky sauce gives the meatballs a very rich sweet flavor. It's also very good for as a dipping sauce for chicken wings, barbecue chicken, ribs, and particularly great with meat. Now we have the meatballs in 2 sauces. They're very easy to make, and you can prepare them well in advance for parties, and it is also good for freezing. You can have your homemade meatballs anytime you want to go with your favorite noodle soup or rice, or as a snack. Thank you for watching. If you got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoy this video, why not give me a like and hit the subscribe button for any new videos.